want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. I want it now. Want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. No, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here goes set. To Mike. 44 to Mike. Got one.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Irvin. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Double time, double time. Three down. Watch the edge. Here we go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Always got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 6-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, let's get this.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Here's Foles. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Purple 64. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Foles under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the lady.
Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Bell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Come on now. He's checking. Crash.
Darnold from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We're going to sign 53. Mike. Here we go. Yo, lady.
On first down, it's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So offensively on this drive, 2-2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7th. Now Bell, so quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw is Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold now to throw. Out left to Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up.
It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Hey, watch the ball. Say. Under 10, 10.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
What you got? Shift! Watch the shift! 53 to Mike. 50. Pick! Don't get nervous. Mike, what are you?
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
23 yards on the play. Darnold now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
44, Mike, 44. Come on, boy.
They'll run it with Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Bell. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Check girls, check girls.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Henry Anderson there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. Open man right side is Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Foles now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
We got 3, we got. Pilot, 54, quick.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Foles now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Under.
Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Nice hit, boy.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Great.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 41.
They'll go with a big back foot in. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And scoring again, the Saints have extended their lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. Anderson a 1st down and more. This is Anderson over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
53.
Bell. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Mike, 44. We own them.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
We're going to sign.
Mike Fofo, coming to you.
On second down, it's Bell. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jets, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have another road.